Level 2, where the real game begins. 100 players entered, but only one can win the $50,000 prize. Simple, right? Just don't touch the circle. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun, she says, completely ignoring the host's warning. Don't touch the circle at any cost. If you do, you'll be eliminated immediately. Fun, maybe for the audience. But what about the players? Some didn't even make it past the first day. They couldn't resist the temptation. They wanted to test their luck. They wanted to prove they were better. And one by one, they touched the circle and disappeared. On day 2, they started eliminating the weak links. People with no strategy. People who had nothing to lose. Soon the circle became a battleground. Each step forward was a risk. Each moment of hesitation could be your last. People started losing their minds. They needed to talk. They needed to confess. And one by one, they stepped out, giving up the game and forfeiting their chance at the prize. By day 3, it was down to 7. 6 men and 1 woman. She was quiet, calm, and collected. He was cocky, confident, and dangerous. He took the lead, pushing forward, forcing the others back. The clock ticked. The circle glowed. They pushed on. 3 more gone. 4 remained. The woman was trapped in the middle, surrounded by giants. She had to do something before it was too late. With a burst of energy, she pushed forward, reaching the center. Safe for now, but still in the danger zone. 2 more days passed. The men grew weaker. She grew stronger. Mentally, she was already planning her next move. Who would she trust? Who would betray her? Who would make it to the end? The final countdown began. 7 more players were eliminated. It was down to 4. The woman had made it to the final circle. She was exhausted, hungry, and thirsty, but there was no time to rest. The circle was shrinking fast, and the stakes had never been higher. One by one, her opponents fell. She was the only one left standing. She had done it. She survived the longest. She was the last one remaining. But as the circle vanished and the spotlight hit her face, she realized something was wrong. The host wasn't smiling. He was staring at her, his face pale and his eyes wide with fear. "You did it! You're the winner!" he said, his voice trembling. "You win the $50,000? She looked at him, confused and scared. "Where are they? Where's everyone else?" The host took a deep breath and tried to smile, but it didn't work. "There's no time. You have to leave now. Please," he whispered, his eyes pleading for help. She didn't want to run, but she didn't have a choice. She had to escape. As she turned to leave, she saw it. The circle. It was glowing again, growing bigger by the second. She turned back to the host, his face as white as snow, his eyes filled with terror. "No! No! No!" he screamed. "It's too late! It's coming back!" She didn't know what was happening. Why was the circle glowing again? Why was the host so afraid? What was he hiding from her? She tried to ask, but it was too late. The circle was upon them, engulfing everything in its path. She screamed and tried to run, but it was pointless. She couldn't outrun the circle. It was everywhere. She closed her eyes tight, bracing for impact. But there was no pain, no heat, no light. When she opened her eyes, she found herself in a dark room. She sat up and looked around. Where was the host? Where was the circle? Where was the prize? Then she heard a voice. "Welcome to level 2, it said. "Your reward awaits. If you dare to claim it, are you brave enough to enter the ring again?" She had a choice to make. Did she want to find out what was inside the circle? Did she want to win the prize? Or was she done playing the game? 5 seconds to decide, said the voice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The circle appeared behind her, glowing brightly. She didn't know what to do. Should she step forward into the unknown or turn back and walk away from the prize? But as she hesitated, the circle started to shrink. She had made her choice.